Hey everyone, you probably noticed that this isn't a webcam and that I can move it around. And what happened was I have a dear friend named Jared out here, the guy I teach Italian to. And he had gotten this little video camera for next to nothing and then realized he already had one or got a better one and said he didn't really want this anymore, so he just gave it to me. And I tried to pay him for it and he wouldn't let me. So praise God, I got this the same day that I released the last update. And I was just thinking to myself as I rewatched it after I posted it, that the video quality of my cell phone is not always great and it shakes and, it's okay. But I was just thinking how much better it would be if I had like a real video camera. And that same day, before I ever prayed or anything, God had provided this through Jared. So I thank God and I thank Jared also, who I'm sure will watch this later. But anyways, I also thought I'd do things in a different style. I'm going to maybe record some one day, we'll record some another day instead of always in one go into the webcam. Just because that way I remember things better and I don't get so fatigued and it's not such a process to make it. Not that it's that hard, but I just thought I'd do it different. But I was just outside hanging out my laundry when, wouldn't you know it, more Jehovah's Witnesses came. And I'm afraid of boring you guys with stories of these people because it seems like every day I meet one of them. I found out yesterday that one of my neighbors is a Jehovah's Witness. And I'm like, oh, wonderful. But I was outside hanging out my laundry to dry it. And one of the same people who was here last time that I told you about when I needed somebody to talk to practice Italian with, and God sent me the Jehovah's Witnesses to practice with, well, it was her and her husband this time. Her husband's name is Beniamino, which means Benjamin. And actually, he talked with one of the other missionaries and with Sam Spatola like 2 or 3 months ago in church. And they met in the piazza one time, and they got together, and they argued for a while. And then his wife had come here, like I told you. And they both come here together, and we didn't even realize that they were married. And they didn't even realize that I knew Sam and Jesse. So it was just a really funny coincidence that they came here, and we all kind of know each other. We're only like 4 or 5 missionaries out here, so the odds of them finding us are kind of slim. So I don't know. I hope God is working in them. But we spoke outside for about an hour, and my throat is sore from talking to them. But I really hope that God's working in them, because I saw Beniamino. We would talk about John 1 through 3, where it talks about Christ is God, the Word made flesh. Everything was made through him. Without him was nothing made that was made. If Christ was made, that means he made himself, according to that verse. He didn't really have an answer to that, and I asked him, why do the angels worship him in Revelations? Why does Hebrews 1:6 command all the angels to worship him? He didn't have an answer for me. So and I kind of saw in his eyes a little bit of confusion and stuff. So pray for Beniamino, pray for his wife, Christina. Since God has brought them to us, me and the other missionaries, a few times, maybe he's working in them. Hello everyone, I'm out distributing with my friend Shaylin, and today we're out distributing tracts. Tonight we're going to go to the Mimes. So let's meet Shaylin. Shaylin, where are you from?
I'm from Minnesota.
Minnesota. And what's your major?
I'm a marketing major.
Marketing major.
Marketing and finance.
And finance. What do you think of SBI so far?
I think it's a great ministry that needs a lot more people to help it out and push it forward.
All right. So, are you excited to do some evangelism tonight?
Yes.
Very good.
I'm Jesus in the mime.
There's Jesus in the mime. We have 19 girls and 6 boys?
Yep.
And 6 boys.
It's a good ratio.
So it's a good ratio. We only need 1 Jesus, so that's good. So anyways, that was Shay. Everyone, maybe we'll see him in the Mimes later. So, ciao.
Ciao.
I just wanna be okay, be okay, be okay. I just
Bernie's just like,
Oh crap. Oh my gosh, come on. Ora! Yeah. We're getting a 5.
you give him a class.
Nice.
You gonna throw it down?
I don't know.
So what did you give him?
Oh yeah.
I'd just like to take one moment to explain this mime to you.
Entro un minuto vi voglio spiegare un mimo che avete visto.
This mime
Well, we just finished ministry week. We had about 4 days with the students to do mimes, to have them distribute literature, to have them do park ministry with us. And we tried a new thing this year with surveys where we would talk to people. We'd have a little clipboard. We'd ask them Italian culture questions and then sometimes be able to swing it into evangelism. And we had some fruit come from it. We got new contacts. We got somebody to come to church last night. So we're hopeful that God will use the 4 days, short as they are, to help grow Pordenone. But it's been difficult. I've actually been reading a book that Samuel gave me. It's called The Dark Heart of Italy, and it talks a lot about the history that we in America don't really know about Italy and a lot of why Italy is the way it is now. And I was really ignorant until I read this book about a lot of the problems, a lot of the darkness in Italy. Concerning politics, concerning how mysterious their past is, a lot of things they've had, terrorist attacks, political things, and it's so bad that they have this thing called the Il Muro di Gomma, the rubber wall. And what it means is if you try to do an investigation into Italy's past, everything that you try to find is just going to bounce back at you, like you can't really get to the truth, so to speak. And so that really kind of helps us understand why it's so hard to evangelize in Italy, because if you can't understand your own country's past, how can you know anything for certain? And so when we as evangelists go and tell them that we know certainly the gospel, we know certainly who God is, we know certainly the way to heaven, they find that really hard to believe. So that book was recommended to me and given to me by Samuel, which is a good read. And I'm still reading it. I haven't finished it yet, but it's been very enlightening. Anyways, I'm also done studying evangelism class and missions class, which I got to do with Sam, and it was very enlightening. Lots of good teaching from him on the new nature, on what missions is, and it was very, very beneficial. So I'll talk to you guys in a month. Hope you're all doing well. Ciao.